What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to install a Pioneer 12-inch sub amp combo and show you how easy that they made it here. They provided us with a harness that comes with it. The yellow is going to attach to the power wire. The black wire is going to attach to the ground wire, which is attached to the chassis. And then the blue wire that attaches to the fuse box in the vehicle, which powers on and off your amp. And the harness actually comes with the RCA connector for your line output converter, which makes it really simple. And also it comes with like a remote remote bass volume control, and it comes with like a phone line attachment that can run from the front to the back as well with your other wires. So let me show you how I did it here. So this is a 2017 Honda Accord Sport. So what I actually did here is I took the trimming up right here off the car, the trim. And how you do it is there's a screw, one screw right here that you have to unscrew, and it comes, and this part comes up all the way. And then I ran all the wires through this one right here, the remote the boost volume, and the power wire, and the wire that turns on and off your amp, the blue wire that I was telling you about. And the hardest part of this was getting the power wire to the battery. And what I did actually, first I tried to put it through like the 3 grommets up above the pedal. Had no success with that. I even tried to zip tie in everything. I looked at YouTube videos, nothing worked. So what I did actually, because I'm so simple and I don't have no patience, is see, I did it next to the door. See this right here? It has tubing on it now, but the wire is red. It has actually like a little flap that can go through here, which I didn't know. By trial and error, I did it. So I ran it from the trim all the way up here, and stuck it through here, through there, and then it has like 2 attachments that you have to take apart right here, the grommets. You just use like a pliers or something to get that up with. It's very easy. And then it came through here like the wheel well firewall. So I grabbed it from here and I ran it, and then I used like the tubing that I got from the Boss amp kit. Please get that, because that's very useful. And then I ran it here all the way to the positive terminal on the battery. And when you start all this, please take the negative off, because you don't want to blow yourself up or anything. And then I used crimpers, crimped the ends, and added a lug ring nut on the back onto that one, and screwed it on. And then I used the crimpers on that end, and attached that to the fuse. I took off about 16 inches of the wire to attach it to the left end of the fuse. And then the right one, I stripped the wire and added that side to the fuse. And that's where you go, you know, up through the firewall right here. So very simple. And then also you have to take apart the fuse box also whenever you run the wire here. So I just got done, so I know it's very like junky in here, but I do apologize for that. Also the trim for the fuse, I actually took it apart right here. It's very easy, very easy. And then I ran the 3 wires, that's the remote turn on, the bass turn volume turn on, and then the the blue wire for, you know, the turn power on and off your amp, and the ground wire to this trim right here. It's very easy to take apart. And then I ran it up under here. See, as you can see, running my hand up under here, ran the wires to the back, and I ran up under here also, up under here, and this comes apart easily right here. And then the good thing about Honda is it comes with a white clip located under the seat, and you can push it, you can pull it outward, and then it lifts up this part of the seat right here, the driver's side. And then I ran the wire up through here, up under the seat, and then and the seat folds back, so let me fold it back here. So it folds back, and I ran up wire up under back here to the amp. So very simple as far as running a wire. Now as far as like the blue wire, which goes to a fuse, the easiest thing that I did is I bought this right here, the add a circuit fuse tap. It's to add a circuit onto it, instead of like trying to put the fuse on the wire and then attach it to the fuse. So it wasn't that much. I think it was like $6. I'll add it on to the link of the video. And this is what it looks like right here. So I actually added on to one of the ones I know that when the vehicle will turn off, the amp will also turn off. So it could be like the wipers. You know, the wipers turn off when the vehicle was turned off. So that's probably the best one to use. And what it is, let me take the extra one out and show you. Okay, what it is you add two of the same fuses in here. So the fuse that you see right here that's attached to is a 7.5. Well, it could be 10s, but I put 2 10s in here, and the adapter attaches in there, and then you connect the end of the wire to the blue wire instead of like it's an easy way. And then I ran it all the way back, so that's how you add the blue wire on. Very simple. The very next thing I did after that was I attached the ground wire to the chassis of the vehicle. And in Hondas, you actually have 2 up under the seats. You can use the seatbelt bolts. That's like the best thing to use whenever you're grounding the wire from an amp. What I actually did is let me get the light. I took down the driver's side of the seat, and I used that bolt right there. It's behind the driver's side, the back seat. I just took it down. I added the lug ring nut, and then took up the bolt, and then I put it, I screwed it back down with the bolt, and then I just ran it from there and ran it to the back of the amp to get ground. So that's very simple for that one. Now so we have the blue wire added to the amp, the power on up an amp, and I showed you the red wire, which is the power wire, and the black wire, which is like the remote. So that's simple. That just goes in the front. And the last thing we got to do is we have to take off the A and C, the noise canceling, the Hondas, which the amp will not sound good if you were So let me get over there and I'll show you. Now to disable the A and C on the passenger side of the vehicle, there is a panel by the foot. And what it is you detach it from this side right here. So this is a flap, but don't overdo it because you would actually crack it at this end. So I'm going to show you where to take off like the active noise canceling, and see if I can get under here because it's very tight. It's super tight. So right here, I didn't take it out right now because it's already taken out already. But you see where the, like above those brown wires, it was attached right there. So that's where you take it off. And I actually use those long looking pliers. I got them for Harbor Freight, or you go to Home Depot. I paid about $10, and I use them to squeeze it and through there and get it out. If you can, you might can get your hand in there. I'm not sure. Use pliers or whatever tools you have, but you actually need that for the sub to sound really good. So now let me show you the line output converter. What I did with that, I hooked it to the rear deck speakers, well, one of them only. And let me get back there and show you, okay? All right, so here's my line output converter. It actually has the RCA connections right here, which came with the Boss amp kit, but because they were too long, I didn't use those, so I just used my own red and white, just to color coordinate them, because I don't know what the blue and white one came with the Boss amp kit, so I didn't know. So I just bought my own for like maybe $3 or something off Amazon. And the brown wire, that's actually a ground wire, which you really don't need if you're gonna hook up to a rear deck speaker. And it comes with two white wires. One has a black stripe, and that's the negative wire, and the solid white is the positive wire. And then the same thing with the gray, with both of the gray wires. One of the gray wires has a black stripe on it, and one is just a solid gray. So, and let me show you what I did here. I got two wires from the Boss amp kit speaker wires. I ran those wires from the positive and negative up to the left rear deck speaker here. Let me get in the trunk here if I don't fall. And then what I did is in the 2017 Honda Accord Sport, the brown wire is the negative wire. So I hooked hook it up to the brown wire here. Let me, if we can focus here in the trunk. And then the solid white hooked up to the yellow wire. So, and then I just detached the harness here. And then I stripped the wires, and then, you know, put the wires together and put it on a harness and connected it back. It's very simple. And then I just attached the RCAs back. Easy. Let me go ahead and attach them back here. Attach the RCAs back. I'm not sure which one goes to which, but I just the front way, the red goes on the left and the white goes on the right. Well, put it like this: the top is the red, bottom is white, and then it hooks up to the harness on the amp. Let me see if I can get back here. Right here, Red on red, white on white. Now that's done, let me show you how it sounds. I'm gonna show you how it sounds. Don't have it real loud because the HOA and old ladies out here, your speakers are loud. So I'm just gonna let you hear a little bit. They got the knob adjustments. Kind of hit too.